This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, all. This is Fadi Hemzi. It's about 8:35 a.m. on May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 2021. And we congratulate and greet all those our friends from that part of the world who observe Cinco de Mayo. My Spanish language after 29 years of living in LA is fairly limited, about 4 or 5 words. It's Patron, Margarita, no mas. That's it. About 4 words I know. And chips. Yeah, chips. That's it. No, there was a little dive used to go in the northern part of LA called Chatsworth. There's a lot of high tech companies on. Um, I forgot the drive guys. The drive manufacturer was up there. The Indian fellow. Anyhow, these guys have huge operations up there. And for lunch, you would go to this place for lunch, and this was a dive on them. I forgot the name. Street was Devonshire. I forget. Up there. Anyhow, what a great people. Serve you with such a warm heart and all that. The food was excellent. You just shouldn't think that. Of course, if the place is a dive, what's bringing you people in is the food. So the food was excellent. They had awesome margaritas. I don't think they knew Patron there. I think I learned Patron down here, or maybe in Chicago. So way before Patron days. Anyhow, let's go to this morning brief. Housekeeping. No webinar last night. Obviously, we sent the note out has moved to next Tuesday, the 11th. Reason is Admiral Esposito, not Tico. We have two admirals here. Hi, Jack. How are you? Admiral Esposito has had some reactions over the weekend to the second shot of COVID. I think he got Moderna, and we knew most people do get that, but usually in a day or two. This was 11 days ago, Saturday, when he got his shot. So somehow he included him. He just didn't feel good, and he's been spending time with the docs checking him. Plus, he has a physical schedule for this week. I just said, you know what? Why don't you move it? Now, I do want to give an update to everybody on V3 in that webinar, and so makes even sense for next week. See where we are on V3. So far, I think we have a couple of bugs which are work, which I mentioned to you guys on Monday. All right. Next step, econ calendar. Oh, I'm sorry. Once we get V3 up, we will invite people who were there before to come in to help out as some testing. Selectively, we don't need too many, and then once the testing is good and it's released for everybody, we'll no longer will have the go-to-meeting sessions for chat. Okay, and the V3 will take care of that, and then our dots thing that we do will include in the NQ Skype. Having said that, well, hopefully this is like within 2 weeks. Remember, we got to get into Teams. We have to push this. Getting to Teams. Why? Again, reminder. August 1st, Teams will stop working by declaration from Microsoft. So we need to be ready for that. Yeah. Replace this as Skype. But these two guys, they've done this many times. It should not be a problem. And it's going to be the same way. It'll pop up. At least at this stage right now. There may be a way we can keep it inside of the desktop, but that would make it a little bit more complex right now for us to meet that goal. Let's meet the goal. We want to run also Skype and Teams together, concurrent for about a month. So our goal is to have everything up by July 1st. So have you guys kick the tires for a while. All right. Okay, econ calendar. Okay. Trade came in yesterday. Let's see. Remember, we need to review yesterday because yesterday we record these 3 times a week. There was a suggestion we should record these every other day, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday. Right now we're in a groove. Let's just stay with it for now. 74.5, 74.4, a little bit bigger than the consensus. Okay, but still in line. It's not too bad. And then prior was revised. It can't be plus. No, this can't be plus. This is a negative. This is a typo. It's negative 71, negative 70. There's no way. If this was 70 billion, I'll change my name. Yeah. No way. Yeah. Hold on. Factory orders. Let's see what we had there. Okay. 1.1. A little bit below consensus. Okay. But look where we've come. Actually, the other one was also revised up month to month. That's good. And now we're 0.11, kind of in the center of the range. Okay. I always want to see how much off these guys are, this consensus is. It was center of the range, not bad. Okay. Come back here. Let me, one more thing I saw here. ISM manufacturing, yeah. And let's look at construction spending. Remember, when we have these briefings, these haven't come out yet. Most of them. Those at 9:45 and later. 64 prior, 65 consensus within the range. Oh, this is a big miss. This is less than all these guys. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good, Murray. No. That's a big miss. That's a big miss. Oh, okay. Hold on. Institute of Supply Management, of course, yes, talk. Okay, manufacturing, so that missed. Okay, hold on. Now, Kaplan is speaking today from Dallas. I got to update this. Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. 1 minute, one note here. And a checklist. Yeah, all right. Thank you. All right, tomorrow, big data, ADP, preview of Friday, the biggest day of the market, especially the bond side. And by definition, the market side. Okay. I need a little bit more light here, guys. Hold on 1 second. I usually run this place with no lights during the day. So it's more of a NORAD feel, So okay. All right. 517 prior, it was revised up 565. Now, hold on. They've revised it already? Okay. Consensus 785. Wow, look at that range. Oh, this already came in. Wait a second. This already come in. Oh, yeah. Yes. It's already in. Because this comes in the morning, 8:15. Yes, this. So we already have ADP. Gotcha. Sorry. Yeah. My bad. I concentrated on Tuesday. Yeah, we're on Wednesday, guys. Okay, good. Okay. So we came at 742. Missed it by a tiny bit, not a whole lot, but better than the revised up 565. Yeah, when you see the revised up, that means reports should be in. Yeah, I was thinking, well, I forgot this already come in. It's 8:15 this morning. Yeah, about 30 minutes ago it came in. My bad. Need more coffee. These are the tests you go through to make sure are you ready for trading or not. Yeah. All right. So that's good. 785 consensus, 742. Slight miss, pretty wide range, but much better than last two. So we should be getting a strong Friday too. That should not be a surprise for any of us. We have talked about it. We're in that rebound right now. The issue is not now. The issue is probably 3 months from now. Yeah. Okay. We still have a lot of unemployed people. That was the biggest disaster since Great Depression, what we went through last year. I don't care why. I'm not going to get into that. That's not the politics part, but just the observation. Okay, ISM services 63, consensus a slightly higher range around 65 max. Okay, all right, we'll see. Yeah, sure, makes sense. Okay, all of that makes sense. The jolt they got. All right, those are going speaking. He's from Boston. Cleveland is speaking, and then Charlie Evans of Chicago. Okay, and then Thursday jobless claims. That's all. This is it. Yeah, Kaplan. Kaplan speaking twice, and Williams of New York Fed. Jobless claims. Let's see what they're taking. They're looking at 553. Okay. A little bit lower. Okay. Range is not bad. Okay. Down taking it slowly. I wish it was down taking a little bit faster, but looks like we still have. It could be, it could be some shifts. Part of our problem is also what do you call it? The claims is benefits. Benefits are so high. Some people are not showing. They're not getting off the rolls, coming back to work. For example, right now there's a huge issue with the restaurant industry. They can't make that kind of money working right now. They're making more on the on unemployment. So we need to adjust that and cut that back. But who's got the political will to do that? Might as well just let it expire and not renew it at that level. Yeah, try to boom it under a rug. We're good at that. Trust me. 916. Wow. 938. Okay. Yeah. I doubt we'll be up there like that, but we should be in. My bet would be lower end of this range. So I doubt we'll be that high up. Prior was 916. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. I would say probably 750 to 800 area is what I think. That jolt you get is a pent up, but it takes time to cover. The other thing they need to do is figure out the vaccine passports, something. You got to prove that you've been vaccinated. I wouldn't. I would actually make that a national emergency. You can't go to work without vaccination. You're risking everybody, and there's so much money we have. We can't keep on doing this. These vaccines are not cheap. Look at Pfizer's P&L. Look at their income statement. Yeah, these vaccines are not cheap. Plus all the associated labor and transportation and refrigeration, all that crap that goes with it. So, all right, let's go. All right, let's go here to timer. By the way, for the record, guys, I'm going to take a little bit slow. I'm developing something called a checklist based on our methodology. I want to have that ready. Yesterday was a jolt to me on one account, and so I want to make sure that I don't go in there crazy. Yeah. And I will be testing it with a smaller, not that I need to, but because it's new. With I don't like simulator. I'm going to run just MNQ. MNQ to me is a simulator. This micro, yeah, not the E-mini, but micro, yeah. And so that's all. Yeah, you gotta have a skin in the game. It's not simulator is not real. I just never felt comfortable with it. Okay, if that blood doesn't rush to your head because you got that 5 contracts on, or whatever, 1 contract, 2 contract, whatever, you're not. It's not the same. It's not real. So, all right. Timer chart. We came back down yesterday. We went to a sigma level. Excuse me. We went to negative sigma to the dot. Interesting. Okay. And I think it was one of our targets before, if I'm right. Yeah, back here, which we missed because it ran up. Now we bounced up midday. And the mistake I made in my trading, I had a little bit too much on. Yeah. You don't checklist it. You get angry. You try to get even. You try to rework. It all happens to all of us. This is confession 101. Confessions 101. Confessions of speculators. Yeah. Not education, but confession. Yeah. We get into that frenzy, and you actually make things worse. So, also, yeah, one of the things should be cutoff time. Yeah, let me write down. Yeah, it's 2 things you should have: cutoff dollar and time. Yeah, I get tired in the afternoon. It just gets too much, and then you don't see certain things on the screen. Of course, turn off cell phone. Hold on. Yeah, there's too much text in the morning, especially yesterday. I understand because of VXRT. Everybody was excited. So, but I cannot give one-on-one advice anyway. I'm a newsletter writer, so go to my social media. I posted there. Unfortunately, there's some cousins. I had to teach them a lesson by saying, "Go and read that." So they all get it at the same time. I can't keep sending texts to back and forth. After hours is one thing. Even that too much work now. But anyhow. All right. We bounced off the central line. I'm sorry. Yeah, we ended at central line. We bounced off negative sigma. That's significant. So pull back. And also, as I mentioned live in the chat room, if you guys remember yesterday, I said I may have even showed it on NQ Skype because these charts are available there. Hey Johnny, how are you? Hi Mike, saying hey, this is a bounce off the 50 bar. I remember mentioning that to you guys as it happened. So it went past 3 sigma. I forgot to mention. I missed. But look at this. Went past 3 sigma, almost like 4 sigma, and that. So there was a total wash on NDX at that 13,390 area. I bet you what this was. Was this? Yeah, 396 is a low. Remember, the futures, there's a premium for the cash, right? Cost of carry. There's the futures. Yeah. So 390, of course, from 391. I'm looking at it on the other chart. Actually, a little bit lower because of the. This is the time stamp at 12 o'clock at noon. The low was put in at 380, 381. So here you could see you could compute the premium, the differential. 96 was a 15 handle premium there. All right. For those who are finicky about cost of carry and so forth. Canaries, big move yesterday again on the Dow. Actually from the morning, I remember I said Dow is not trade. The S&P is trading at a discount to the Dow. So the 500 names market cap weighted. I'm saying 500 names cap weighted for a discount to 30 stock arithmetic weighted. Let's go to DT. This is more important. Okay, again, big push here down, came back up, down on the Russell. Russell did not make new highs. What does it tell you? How many times you've seen this? That these highs hold on for a long time. Usually, it shows the weakness to the upside. Now, we can go back up to 14,000 and mess around there for a while, but unless we get all these in unison with each other, the market is a little bit tired. The old adage, sell in May and go away, may come to play. Excuse me, need more coffee. I apologize. But transposition is showing some strength. Interesting. All right. SP1 Momo. On the mechanical system, buy and buy. This is trend following, very simple, like the turtles. Not shared, just between our, just showed on charts here. I got to transfer that to other machines so I can show it to you guys live. But you could see the last bias changes. We have not changed any of these. No. There's no need to. We had 100 new highs yesterday. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah, 100 new highs. Interesting. Good. You wouldn't think a day like this I would do that, but look where we are against the highs. Which takes us to the next issue. Now, it's still in the channel. +1, +2. You see that? Look at it carefully. Again, this is in the channel. It's not violating it. That means we can still gonna go up. Very neutral on Momo. It's a smaller brethren, a little bit faster. That's by design to create a divergence. No divergence here. Except that we're not going anywhere. We're flat here near zero, very neutral, while this is racing up. This usually does not stand. I'm not saying it doesn't end well. I'm not trying to say that, but I'm just saying it doesn't stand. That is, sooner or later, this baby is going to fill this one. We'll see. Okay, what happened here, Jack? Excuse me, Jacques. This is today, that little one. Yesterday, obviously, we went to looks like 5 sigma, maybe 6. I don't know. Where is this thing? Yeah, it was way up there. So, yeah, that's the dash line is 4. So we're beyond that. That's relative to itself. Remember, Whaley said that, Dr. Whaley, who designed the original VIX, which now they call it OVX, same protocol as VXN, and not OVX, VXO. It's called now VXO. Yeah, OVX is for oil. Yeah, VXO. Yeah, that is the original one, VX original. That, of course, it applies to here too. Really, it has to do with volatility, which is, it's not the value per se, it's the shape of it. Because if you look at some value, when the values drop, you forget all analysis and comparison. If the values go up, You also give up. You say, oh, it's 80. This is going to happen. No, no, no. What happens around it is important. Most recent shape is important. So we went to 4 sigma and it pulled back. Now, it takes a lot more. We have to build a case and then go to 4 sigma. That would be different. But where's the catalyst? Again, ask yourself, where's the catalyst? Look for it. SQ dropped. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. That means that during that drop, some of these characters probably covered some of the other money, the tail risk put options. Deep, I'm saying, deep out of the money, I should say, or way out of the money. Deep is wrong. Yeah, we say deep in the money usually. Yeah, deep. Yeah, this is way out of the money. I put so it would have been some stuff down here like a 3 to 4 sigma. So let's say they were looking at 4,000 or 450 options. Some of them probably covered it. Why? Because that dropped yesterday and it's low. It moved those premiums a little bit and they took some off. Which also says their perception that we may not go down there. Okay. But they got their run, they took some money out, and here we are. But that's what this means to me. Trade. Okay, let's go to TD. I don't care about trade. Okay. Leveling out down there. So now we got a 43 close on the SP2 on stock RSIs. We're looking at somewhere in here, maybe a week from now, maybe a little bit longer. But in 10 days, this should be a rendezvous point, unless we do something like this. All of a sudden, a biggest snapback, or something like this. Actually, biggest snapback, and the white line doesn't go too far down. But otherwise, likely this should be a shape, that kind of a rendezvous point, which you see something like that. So, but again, what's the catalyst? We have to see. Right now, everybody is drunk on the punch bowl. We'll see. There's too much money out there, free money, and who's going to pay for all of this? Maybe somebody will wake up and ask that question. 352 right now. Yeah. Unfortunately, conservatives can't say much because somebody we know ruined all of it for all conservatives. So the other side is just spending spree. But one day we got to pay for all of this. All right. Huge spike up. As I said, if you get to 0, that's the low. We never that far. 225 negative. And now that's corresponding to a low we had yesterday. No, that was the 4th. Yeah, that's the 4th. Yeah, that's it. Around noon. Okay, yeah, around noon the low was put in. Same time the low for NASDAQ. You see where the levels were. We registered here. Let's see. 2.25 negative, not 0. 0 would be way up here. So we haven't sold off enough yet. Again, to me that is not the low yet, but we'll see. Again, what's the catalyst? Okay, treasuries. We're up a little bit. They sold off yesterday. This is a yield. That means they rallied yesterday. That sold off. I may have commented on the ticket strike. You could see on the corner on the ticket strike on the left. That's where the action is on the bonds, and that they were lit for a good portion of the day. All right, I've just turned it on now. Flat on the front end. This is the new month. Remember, this is daily chart on the monthly pivots. I'm sorry, pivot, resistance, and support. So SPR, support, pivot, and resistance, we call it. So we're very flat here, below pivot here, below pivot here, and again below pivot. So far very neutral. We haven't had the craziness we had before. It's a dampening effect. You can see what's happening there on the also acceleration or deceleration, I should say. This rapid acceleration, then it's decelerated, and it's finding its place. It's a 50% premium plus about 60% premium over most ideal folks want to see this thing out there at 1%, but it's not going to happen. The economy is getting better. Yeah. Back to what worked, what was a peg in last summer, it's not the peg now. So I think it's finding itself around 1.5, 1.6, and Any major change to that should be watched for. I think if this thing to, I guess, to about 2, or let's say, well, yeah, but 1.8 to 1.9 area, I think you're going to see a sell-off. And that probably would happen if you see some sort of inflation issue. Yeah. Observe data. Yeah, because it may spike on the news, but it'll come back down. Its issues holding it right now. It has found itself. You see what I'm saying? Look where we were. Slowly pulled up as the vaccine started. You see vaccine news, boom. And then obviously we have some craziness early on, and then post inauguration it starts ratcheting up. The plan came out, a lot of spending. So, but this is the bond vigilantes. They want a little bit more premium, Jack. A little bit more. You gotta pay them. The smartest guys are a little more bond traders. Okay. Let's go here. The last charts. Yeah. Let me get rid of this crap. Okay, hold on. There you go. Okay. We're ticking down a little bit. I'm not surprised. We had I believe we had a negative day yesterday. Yeah, we had a negative day of about 2% on NASDAQ. How much was it? .D. .D was also down 0.6. Yeah. So that makes sense. Yeah, there's nothing going on here. No signal. It's in line. There's no divergence. Yeah, except that it was very, very high. Very, very high. But this is that. Look at that area. I'd say about 90, 98 or so. That's I don't have seen that. I haven't. Okay, overnight. That's 9:03. Okay, we're making good time today. All right. Overnight, Jack. Overnight. Okay. Archives are up to date. Here is our overnight now, as we are 16.5 or 0.4. Always look at percentages, and then 0.62. So NASDAQ is coming back a little bit faster. Okay, and the dots, obviously, we're going to our usual stuff. Remember the double bubbles. Okay, and let's see. And then these were posted last night. Oh, I did add that I noticed the MBS was not highlighted on the charts, and so like I turn them back on. It's on/off status. So when you look at this at Skype, I'm sorry, look at the archives, which is again for those of you new with us. Here's where they are. If you log in, you go to light. Here we go. We keep track of them for you. Okay, so this is first, and then it's updated daily, so you see a 1-week view. See where they are exactly. Okay, nice. We can get behind it a little bit, but we catch up. Maybe about a day or so, a few hours maybe, we'll catch up. And it writes over it until the week is over. And the symbol changes here, so it's very easy to maintain. We find our groove on that. Okay. This concludes our discussion. I'm wondering if any questions for me. Any questions for me? Are we all good? Okay, I don't see any questions. Here we go. End of the meeting.